Welcome to Ajiboye Afolayan YouTube channel, Chuckle. You know, there's a funny little story about a baker who accidentally used cement instead of flour for his cake. When his wife asked him why the cake was so hard, he replied, "Darling, it's not a cake, it's a groundbreaking dessert." Chuckle. Well, as delightful as rock-hard cakes might sound, today we'll be sticking to the good old soft and spongy variety. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a delicious journey through the creation of a classic red velvet cake. Our first step takes us to the land of ingredients. Prepare 2½ cups of flour, 1½ cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, 1½ cups of vegetable oil, 1 cup of buttermilk at room temperature, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of red food coloring, 1 teaspoon of white distilled vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Don't forget the cream cheese for the frosting. Now, whisk together the flour, sugar, baking soda, salt, and cocoa powder in a medium-sized bowl. Be sure to mix them thoroughly. We wouldn't want any unexpected salty surprises, would we? Next, in another large bowl, gently combine the vegetable oil, buttermilk, eggs, red food coloring, vinegar, and vanilla extract. Stir these ingredients until they form a beautiful, vibrant red concoction. It's starting to look like a cake already, isn't it? Then slowly add the dry ingredients into the wet ones. Stir until they're just combined, and you've got yourself a cake batter that's smoother than a jazz tune on a Saturday night. Pour this batter into 2 round cake pans that have been graciously greased and floured. Slide those pans into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and let them bake for about 30 to 35 minutes. While our cake layers are baking to perfection, let's whip up some frosting. Combine cream cheese, butter, powdered sugar, and a splash of vanilla extract. Beat them until it's as fluffy as a cloud. Once the cakes have cooled, spread a generous layer of the cream cheese frosting in between them. Stack them up, frost the top and sides, and voila! A red velvet cake that's as pleasing to the eye as it is to the taste buds. So, to summarize, we've whisked together our dry ingredients, combined our wet ingredients, mixed them all together, baked them, and finally frosted our cake. And there you have it, a red velvet cake that's bound to be a showstopper at any gathering. Remember, baking is part science, part art, and all fun, so don't be afraid to get creative and add your own personal touch. Just maybe avoid the cement, yeah? Happy baking!